500 Days of Summer is an intricate and emotionally layered romantic drama that subverts the traditional narrative of a love story, offering a raw, realistic exploration of how relationships can evolve and unravel. The film follows Tom Hansen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Summer Finn, Zooey Deschanel, two individuals whose connection is marked by moments of joy, heartbreak, and self-discovery. Set in Los Angeles, the story unfolds in a non-linear fashion, jumping back and forth between different points in time over the 500 days of their relationship, allowing the audience to piece together the story from both Tom's idealized perspective and Summer's more grounded viewpoint. The film opens with a title card that reads, "This is not a love story. This is a story about love," signaling that this is not a typical romantic narrative where two people find each other and live happily ever after. It is a story about the complexities of love, how it can appear beautiful one moment and deeply painful the next, and the inherent confusion and emotional turbulence that often accompany relationships. From the outset, we are presented with Tom's voiceover, which hints at the tragic inevitability of their relationship's outcome, inviting the viewer to witness both the highs and lows through Tom's eyes. Tom is a hopeless romantic who works as a greeting card writer. His passion, however, lies in architecture, and he dreams of one day designing buildings that leave a lasting impact on the world. Despite his dissatisfaction with his current job, Tom is the quintessential idealist, believing that love is meant to be all-encompassing, eternal, and a source of fulfillment. Summer, on the other hand, is more pragmatic and cynical when it comes to love. She doesn't believe in the concept of a soulmate, nor does she aspire to have a traditional, long-lasting romantic relationship. Instead, she values independence and views love as something fleeting and unimportant in comparison to the other experiences life has to offer. Their paths cross when Summer starts working as the assistant to Tom's boss at the greeting card company. From the very first moment Tom meets Summer, he is immediately struck by her beauty, charm, and free-spirited personality. He begins to fantasize about their future together, imagining her as the woman who will complete his life. Summer, while intrigued by Tom, makes it clear early on that she isn't looking for a serious relationship. She has been hurt in the past and is not interested in the idea of settling down. Despite this, Tom and Summer form a close bond and begin spending time together, with Tom continuing to nurture his romantic feelings for her. Their relationship deepens as they go on a series of dates and share intimate moments, each more significant than the last. Tom believes these moments represent the deep emotional connection he's been longing for, while Summer enjoys the companionship but is hesitant to label their bond as something more. They experience moments of euphoria, like when they go to a karaoke bar, sing "You Make Me Feel Like Dancing," and share an innocent kiss that Tom interprets as a symbol of love and mutual affection. Tom's idealized version of their relationships begins to grow, but Summer remains resolute in her view that they're simply two people enjoying each other's company, with no long-term commitments involved. As their connection continues to unfold, Tom's emotional attachment to Summer intensifies. He spends his days fantasizing about their future together, convinced that she's the one who will change his life forever. However, Summer begins to show signs of emotional distance, and the disparity between Tom's dreams and Summer's realities becomes more pronounced. Summer expresses that she isn't interested in a monogamous, long-term commitment, and yet Tom believes that with enough persistence and affection, he can change her mind. This fundamental difference in their desires sets the stage for the inevitable heartbreak that follows. The pivotal moment of their relationship comes when Summer unexpectedly ends things with Tom. Tom is devastated, left reeling by the breakup, Unable to comprehend how something that seemed so perfect could fall apart so quickly, he retreats into a state of despair. Haunted by the memories of their time together, Tom attempts to move on by going on dates with other women, but none of these encounters measure up to the profound connection he had with Summer. Despite his efforts to forget her, he finds himself consumed by thoughts of her and the life they could have had. In the aftermath of their breakup, Tom's sense of self and purpose is shaken. He quits his job at the greeting card company, loses touch with his dreams of becoming an architect, and falls into a deep depression. His heartbreak leads him to question everything he once believed about love and the world. The non-linear structure of the film shows us how Tom's emotional state fluctuates throughout this period of his life, often swinging between moments of intense sorrow and hopeful nostalgia for what he once had. Eventually, Tom finds himself confronting the reality of the situation when he runs into Summer at a wedding. The encounter reignites old feelings and prompts Tom to reflect on the things he's learned about himself and their relationship. In this moment, Tom realizes that no matter how much he wishes for things to be different, he can no longer cling to the hope that he and Summer will end up together. He accepts that Summer was never the answer to his happiness. The lessons he learns through this painful experience mark the beginning of his emotional growth. The final act of the film reveals Tom's newfound resolve. He begins to pursue his dream of becoming an architect by taking steps towards securing an architecture job, a career that has always been his true passion. In this pursuit, he also experiences a newfound sense of optimism and confidence in his ability to shape his own future. Just as Tom seems to have found his footing, he meets a woman named Autumn Kelly during an interview for a job at an architectural firm. The brief but meaningful exchange between Tom and Autumn signals the possibility of new beginnings and the idea that life and love are full of unexpected opportunities. 500 Days of Summer ultimately leaves the audience with the sense of hope despite the heartbreaking events that unfold. The film underscores the reality that love doesn't always go the way we plan. It emphasizes that love, while often accompanied by intense emotions, is also about learning from experiences, growing as individuals, and moving forward. It challenges the notion of a perfect romance and celebrates the idea that sometimes the relationships that don't last are the ones that teach us the most valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us. The film's structure, which alternates between the highs and lows of Tom's relationship with Summer, invites viewers to reflect on their own experiences with love and loss. By presenting the story out of order, it forces the audience to consider the intricacies of memory, perception, and the passage of time, reminding us that the story of love is never linear or predictable. The film's open-ended conclusion where Tom meets Autumn suggests that while one chapter in life may close, another always awaits, offering a chance for growth, self-discovery, and the potential for a new love. At its core, 500 Days of Summer is a meditation on the nature of love and the complexities of relationships. It tells